Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back. The purpose of this video is I want to create this triangle structure with while loops. Primary purpose is just to get practice with for loops versus while loops, being able to do it both ways. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. But you know what is super exciting? Guys, I bet you have no idea what I'm about to say. That's right, our sponsor. Wow. Monday.com is your visual project management solution. This is the tool that allows you to see where every task or project stands with a single glance. With a fully customizable interface, you can create the exact workflow that you need for you and your team to get stuff done. Monday.com is available on mobile and integrates well with some of the most popular tools out there, so get your life in order by giving it a try for free. Link in the description. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this down and comment it out because we're going to reference it. And what we'll do is we'll say while. Basically just create the structure first. That way I don't forget to do anything. Awesome. Now the initialization, this here, that is going to go above the while loop. Same for the K1 here. So we'll copy that and put it right here. Don't forget them semicolons, baby. Now the condition, that's going to go inside the while loop. So we'll copy that. We don't need the semicolon for this. And we will copy that. I guess copying and pasting isn't going to give you tons of experience, so you can also type it out if you want. Now be careful where you put the decrements, right? So remember what I said when we talked about the while loops. You should always put those at the end if you want it to exactly match the for loop. The while loop does give you a little bit more customization because you can put that decrement or whatever the update is anywhere inside that code block, but for consistency's sake, we're going to put it at the end. So the I minus minus, that needs to go at the bottom of the outer loop. And then the K minus minus needs to go at the bottom of the inner loop. And then inside this inner loop is where we do the console.write. And then lastly, we have the console write line down here. So it's going to look like this. Beautiful. You're beautiful. I can't sing. Run it. And look at that. We get the exact same output. So that's just a little bit of practice converting from for loops to while loops, especially if you want to start creating these weird triangle shapes. You can do that with while loops now. So I'm sure the Illuminati is going to be really proud of your progress. Hopefully you're learning, and I'm sure they're going to want you to check out the next video because we're going to be talking about variable scope. We're going to just talk about the basics, but basically when you start working with nested blocks, it gets really confusing where variables are defined and where you can use them and so forth. So I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page with that before we go on in this series. So go check that out. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm sure it's going to help you out. And in case you're wondering why I thought of doing the next video on that, well, essentially if I were to uncomment this, you can see that we're going to get a compiling error right here. The I has already been declared in this scope. So if you really needed to use I here, you could just get rid of the int here. You'd just be reassigning it the value 9 and it should work. But you can't redeclare it because I is already defined up here and it's in the same scope, these curly braces. So I think I'm getting into the next video now, so let's just go to the next video.